Happy Monday. This was not planned. In fact, I don't know, is it Monday today? Yes, it's Monday all day. I'm on vacation. I'm in beautiful Vermont. This is Lake Eden. I don't know if you could see, it was raining all night. And so today I am prepping for the week. So I thought it would be fun to just do a chat, a live chat, and share a little bit of how I prepare for the week. And one of the things that I do is these are my, not vitamins, these are all going to be herbs. So I thought I'd share about my history and why I come to this and why I do what I do. And as you can see, some of these I did not take because I've been on vacation, but some of them, I'll take them when I can. So I just got these very large herb. This is what I put all my herbs in every week. In fact, excuse me, I have one over here that I left that, okay. So I get all my herb containers and then I have my list of everything that I need to put in there, of how much and so forth. So I've been following pretty much an Ayurvedic plan for about 2 or 3 years. Because I'm on travel, I put everything in Ziploc bags. So these I take two, twos, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. And so I just do this when I'm not usually talking. I find this quite meditative. At first, taking all these herbs can be like super overwhelming because it's a lot. But once you get a system, which is what I'm doing now, it's much more manageable to keep on track, and the results are worth it. So I just had my blood done, and I could post where I got my blood work done if you're interested. But I just got my blood work done, and out of 48 markers, I'm only red in 3, which is a far cry from where I started on this process, because it was brutal. I was very discouraged with what my blood was showing. And it was essentially like, the markers were so bad, it's not when you're going to get sick, it's like what you're going to get sick with. That's how bad it looked. So when I finally found a doctor that was, I felt, could really help me, and it wasn't a medical doctor, it was somebody that understood what I was contending with and had a path forward. And the path forward was very unconventional, but it worked. It was very painful at times, but it worked. So sometimes the path of resistance is also the path in which you need to go down. So I've been taking these herbs now for going on 3 years, which is pretty significant. So these right here, these are all for healthy digestion. So how you digest your food, which, a lot of us struggle with how we process foods, and maybe you get bloated or gas or you have indigestion. That's very common. I didn't have any of those, to be quite honest with you. I just wasn't processing food very well at all. I mean, so I started down this path, and it took a good 9 months before I saw and felt the results in a significant way. I saw a little bit noticeable things throughout, but it wasn't until I saw them in a noticeable way that I really started to change. So I'm just looking at my list here of what I need to take. So this one's for memory. Come on now. Who doesn't have memory issues as we get older? I mean, it's a struggle. And I find that sometimes I remember what I need to, and then sometimes I don't remember anything at all. In fact, this is so funny. I had a conversation with a friend I hadn't seen in like 20 years, and she was telling me about a trip that we did, and I didn't remember anything that she was saying. I was like, I want to hear about your trip. Even though I was there, her memories of the trip were quite significantly different than mine. So these are for healthy mind. So this is how we process in our head. Um, and this really helps the head heart connection and really cognition. So who the heck doesn't need that? So healthy mind, I take 2 and 2. So anyways, healthy memory is good, healthy mind is good. I mean, this is about a holistic way of being, not just focusing on your liver, which is important, or your kidney, but it's really just focusing on all of your systems: mind, body, soul, spirit. So that's really what I like about Ayurvedic approach to healing, is that it's very holistic and includes everything. I'm not here to sell you on that. Um, Ashwamaka. This is so good. In fact, I didn't even know how good this was until I ran out. I've always been a proponent of ashwagandha, which is amazing. And that's a life hack. If you want to have a nice, calm, uh, nervous system, ashwamaka is amazing. But this is a little bit of a boost with your energy. And honestly, I wasn't too keen on this at first, because I was like, oh, I'm already taking the ashwagandha. Why do I need to take this? But then I ran out. And when I ran out and I didn't have it, I was able to really feel the difference in my energy. So I was actually quite surprised how much it helped. So this is ashwamaka. You could get this one on Amazon. Not all these can be bought on Amazon, but I'm not trying to sell for this company. I'm just trying to share how I do being in sync and keep my systems balanced so I can do the work that I do with my clients, which is, I help people to repattern their energy fields. And you're like, how the hell do you do that, Kiannaa? And it starts by, this is healthy skin. Which, by the way, did you know that skin is the biggest organ of our body? And how many of us ignore what is needed for the healthy skin? I do a whole nother regimen just for the skin before I shower. So I get these Ayurvedic oils and I put them on my body before I take a shower. And I smell like an Indian stick, but my skin is very smooth, and I have a lot of skin damage from the sun, being in California and, doing all that when you're younger. Anyhow, how do I read energy? Well, everything that you read is based on where you're at and your ability to open to your multidimensional senses. So, for example, sensing, hearing, feeling, knowing, um, going into the heart coherence, and then opening up to um, what patterns are emerging. So, it might be helpful for people to really know that I've been seeing patterns since I was a little girl. Before I knew that nobody else was seeing the same thing that I was seeing, I was always seeing them. Part of that is, which I was diagnosed with a learning disability when I was, I think, in kindergarten. And so then I was in all these special ed classes to learn all these special new ways of how to learn to read and cognition and all this stuff. But I really have always just seen patterns in a very unique way. And so it's the same thing when I meet other people. What I can sense is incongruencies. So basically where people are incongruent with themselves, where there might be some inner conflict, where they might be blocked, where things aren't working, and so forth. And so I started, I'm missing a bottle. Darn it. I started for doing this when I started working with teams, because groups of people always run patterns of energy, and I could always see those patterns of energy, but to try and describe those patterns that I was seeing to people was very difficult. So I created something really just technical so that people could understand in a more logical way. And so what I did was I created a team assessment, and this team assessment helped people to put numbers to things that are adaptive. So I started doing it that way, and it was very successful in corporate, but I really wanted to give to people in a more functional way. And that's when I started doing more individual work with healing, because, one person can make a big difference on an organization. So there you have it. And so in my hair today, I also have the oils. I do the oils in my hair once a week, and then I will shower and just take it out. The reason why I put the oils in my hair is not just for my hair, but it's for my brain as well, because the oils seep in through your scalp. And I don't know if you notice when you touch your scalp, if it moves. Like some people, like when I started this, my scalp was so tight, like this was not happening. It wasn't moving. It was just like my scalp was super tight. And so when I started doing the oils every day and now I massage before I go into the shower, I noticed that the tension and the fascia would release. So that was kind of cool. And all this stuff, the fascia system and how our bodies are functioning, it all adds up. So, and that is how it is done. So the vitamins and the herbs are all in here. There's no actual vitamins, they're all herbs. Everything is in here. Turmeric, I take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. That's always to cleanse. Turmeric's super good for you. So I take 2 in the morning, 2 at night. I've done that since I started this process 3 years ago. That's like a standard. I think there are standards for Ayurvedic care. I'm not an Ayurvedic practitioner per se. I'm very intuitive, so I take and recommend herbs as I know that they'll help other people. This is glucosamine, which I just found really helps my body. Gosh, see, I went too fast. Really helps my body not be so dang sore. And since we're traveling, I've been so sore from all the sitting. Anyways, I also found that my workouts could be more intense without hurting so bad, because I'm taking the glucosamine, which, by the way, if you're interested, you could get this on Amazon too. My husband bought this for us. Oliver, he's really, really into health as well. In fact, he started this journey far before me. I was trying something else that was much more popular and much more, it wasn't mainstream by any means, but it was more mainstream than Ayurvedic, I think. Anyways, it didn't do a damn thing. I was juicing celery juice every morning. It wasn't a waste. I think it did help me, but it didn't help me in significant ways if you have heavy metals, which is what I was contending with and am contending with. Although my heavy metals are down significantly. Gosh, I'm kind of all over the map. That's what happens when you don't have a plan and you just go live. So these are all my herbs for the week. And I'll put them in this container. And then today, I don't even know what date it is today. I'm just going to assume. I like to follow the days, but I think today is, I'm trying to remember if we left on Sunday or I think we left, I can't even remember. I think we left on Monday. So today must be Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Yes. So I'm going to take Tuesday out and, because I like to follow the days and stay organized. And then I'll just put this back in here. This is just my list of everything. And now the fun part. So you got to take them. So I try to drink at least a half a gallon of water a day. When you're traveling, it's hard, but it's also most important. So I use this as my opportunity. I'll probably drink this whole thing while I'm taking my vitamins or my herbs and talking. And it could take, about 20, 30 minutes, which could be quite slow and take a lot of time, but that's just how it rolls. You got to drink your water anyway. So if you can wake up early enough to enjoy just being, taking your vitamins and taking care of yourself, that's good. If you can't, you do what you can driving and taking them. I used to pride myself on taking a whole handful of vitamins or herbs. But then I learned the value of water. So water helps your cells move. It also helps energy flow much easier. And since I'm running a lot of energy, um, plasmic energy, plasmic light energy runs through your body, through your fascia system and your cells. So if your cells are not hydrated, what will happen is you'll just get a massive headache. I mean, you'll get like a migraine type headache because it requires a lot of water. So I don't know if you have any questions, but you're happy to ask anything if you want. I'm just babbling. I'm thinking what else would be interesting about my daily morning practice. I do have a cup of coffee. It's over here, actually. And I drink with almond milk. I do use sugar. I did talk to a friend this last week that drinks coffee every morning and doesn't put sugar in it, and she didn't like it. And I'm like, why the heck? So, y'all, our life is meant to be enjoyed. So if you're going to have something and you're having half of what you like and you're kind of in resistance to drinking it because it's not quite enjoyable, why the fuck are you doing it? Stop. Like if you're going to have coffee and you like a little sugar with your coffee, be nice to yourself. It's okay to have a little sugar. Sugar is not bad. A lot of sugar is not good. Now, moderation is nice, but anybody that knows me, I don't do a lot of things in moderation. I'm either all in, all out kind of a girl. So I have sugar in my coffee. For the most part, I don't have dairy. I will have a dairy in a piece of cake or a muffin or something like that if there's an egg in it. I'm not what you call neurotic about not having things, but I don't have like cheese, like cheddar cheese or mozzarella cheese or pizza with cheese. I don't eat those things. I will have, and that's new, something I've started. I will have some goat cheese. Um, Goat cheese is fine because it processes different in the body. But the main reason for no dairy is the inflammation. So I'm pretty mindful about keeping the inflammation uh, to a minimum because when I used to look at my body, like I probably lost about 30-ish pounds since I started this program, like 2.5, 3 years ago. And it's not about losing weight, but what I didn't realize is, that layer that you just can't get that definition, or there's just that puffiness, and nobody tells you what that puffiness is. The puffiness is inflammation. And I had a lot of it. A lot. In fact, I hurt all the time. All the time. Absolutely everything ached, everything burned. Exercise was hard. I was always out of breath, even though I looked normal. So inflammation does things that just are miserable. Not to mention how it slows down the processing of your body. So no go for inflammation. It sucks. What else? Any questions? What would you want to know? I'm trying to think. I'm just going to do this until my vitamins or my herbs are done. Let's see. No questions. Okay. I'm just going to continue to babble. What would you want to know about my daily exercise? How often do I exercise? I exercise. So we've been traveling and I've been doing Pilates for 20 minutes and some stretches along the way. Normally, I like to cycle. I love to walk. We have Ra with us, but she is passed out on the. Oh, she woke up. Oh, Ra. She passed out on the sofa. Um, Usually we walk her every day, twice a day. Oh, it's starting to rain. You want to see outside? There's Lake Eden. Pretty amazing, right? We have all the doors open just because I burnt some toast earlier today. I haven't made toast. I haven't used a toaster in years. Probably a good, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. Hey, Oliver, what do you think people would want to know about my morning ritual?
How do you wake up?
Oh, how do I wake up? I wake up with a prayer, always. I always connect with my heart, and I always connect with certain guides, and I call those energies in and ask them to be with me throughout the day and to provide insight and guidance. I don't know. Maybe I don't even know how to look at messages. Let's see. Oh, well.
What time do you wake up?
Oliver's asking, what time do I wake up? That varies because if Ra needs to go out, I usually get up, and Ra's our dog, and I will take Ra out usually. But when we're at home, Oliver usually wakes up before me because he's an early bird. For me, I enjoy sleep. So I usually get a solid 8 hours. Once a month, I'll get a solid 12, and I love it. I will sleep for 12 straight hours, and it's blissy. I absolutely love it. Anything else? Mm. Oliver's doesn't want to be on camera. Say good morning.
Good morning, world. Good morning, everybody.
Oliver's got an herb process as well. As many bags as I have, Oliver, tell him how many herbs you take a year because he's very analytical and he counted.
It's pretty easy to count.
Oh, wait, I'm on the headset. So, okay, just tell me and I'll tell them.
Okay, so it's about, per year, I take almost 14,000 supplements.
He takes 14,000 supplements per year.
But it's not just supplements, a lot of it's just like herbs. So, for example,
Herbs.
if you were to, so if you were to like cook with turmeric, for example.
Here, you can take this one.
So for example, if you were to cook with turmeric, which is great for your body, that it would just be like cooking with a much larger dose of turmeric, for example. So take 4 capsules of those per day.
Yeah, 2 and 2. 2 in the morning, 2 in the night. Same here.
I do the same. I don't really know what her regimen is, but I know what mine. But yeah, so it's quite a few. But the other thing is actually measure a lot of my blood work as well, so I can actually see the differences based on what I'm taking.
Oh yeah, I was telling them how I measured my blood and saw the difference. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you can see these other tests
Yeah.
And you can test your cholesterol. You can test your stress levels. You can test just about anything these days. I did a super intense test, which is actually not that intense,
Here
but
comes it.
it is when you think about it because you can actually measure your DNA strand. So that's probably the biggest thing that I've done that has probably caused the most.
Oh, yeah.
The
The
coolest
DNA thing is where you measure your age, which I did not do.
So you essentially you measure your telomere length,
Oh,
which
yeah,
is an
telomeres.
indication of your cellular age. So when I did it, I was 36 or 37, and I had a cellular age of 36 or 37, which was right in line. And then I took certain types of supplements. I did different types of things. I did the test again about 7 or 8 months later, and then I had a cellular age of 26, which was amazing.
He's trying to look younger, so I'm trying to keep up with him because
I already look young. I still get carded, and I still look like I go to high school when I put my backpack on.
yeah, I don't get carded, and I don't have a backpack unless I borrow his.
It's like the cellular
Okay,
so it's like so it's like a cellular level thing. So it'll come out, in how you look, obviously. Well, I think it probably will, but it will definitely show up in like how your cells replicate and the length of your DNA strand. So on my side, it actually the analysis I did, it showed the percentage that it actually increased by, which is not huge. It's like 10 or 12%, and this is like on a nanometer scale, so it's you can't even see it. You need a microscope to be able to see this stuff.
but you feel better.
But oh yeah, I feel great.
Yeah, and Oliver's got an amazing story, but it's not on YouTube. It's on Facebook. He needs to make a YouTube. And actually, maybe we'll make a YouTube and we'll put it on my channel until you get your channel going.
Oh, on your channel?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because
She wants to get the views
up. The cholesterol that he improved on, they all told him genetic, you're screwed, you need to go on statins, blah, blah, blah. Oliver, he's proved them all wrong. He went back to his doctor, and the doctor's like, what the hell are you doing? The doctor didn't even know what turmeric was. Anyway, Oliver's cholesterol is significantly improved. So if you have problems with cholesterol and you don't want to go on statins, just know that food is medicine and you can heal yourself for sure, right?
Absolutely.
And he did that while going 10 years younger, right?
Oh yeah, the cellular age was about 10, 11 years younger. Yeah.
That's while he was being told he needed to go on statins. Yeah. So you can do remarkable things. Anyway, see, anything else? I just wanted to do a live and just do something different. And I don't know. I can't see. There's one like, yeah. Yeah, thank you for liking and subscribing. And if you found this helpful, I'll probably do another one tomorrow of some kind. It's so pretty here. I'll probably do it outside if the sun comes out. All right, cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining and watching. If you like this, please thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.